The Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Yellow Jackets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Line gets set, first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Oh, what a move. Just keeps moving. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for space. It's Jackson. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now on third down after that run. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Grizzlies.
And the ball comes to rest right there.
That is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Yeah, you know what? The Grizzlies will end up being like Atlanta. No superstar. Atlanta, who likes superstar? You become a superstar, they try to get rid of you.
Poor starting field position here for this offense. They'll try it over the left side. Squeezes ahead for a couple.
Dang,
no,
they don't. Why you got
That's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, looking again to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Snap from the gun on third down. He's got it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Miami, 7, Georgia Tech, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Didn't get
What's
much
up,
done
chat,
on
man?
that
T.
first
Tinsel,
play
man.
of the
What's
drive.
up, brother,
It's
man?
2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Give to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They move the tight end all over. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at...
Got some room headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. Racing down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
I'm pretty sure I scream like that, man. This some bullshit. Hey, that's your father that gets in, man. Fuck up.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes,
I'm trying to, man.
You'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Good run, though. Good hold run.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
On the run, it's Whitehead. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Complete downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
Miami, 14. Georgia Tech, 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The play action fake. They're trying to get to him. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
On second down, wants to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out.
Try to get him.
This is going to be
try to go with the old school skeet route.
How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback?
Still ain't quite got the timing down on this game for the skeet route.
They could affect him and influence this passing game.
He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
He gets a hand on it, scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back. Right down the gut of the field. The 30, the 20. He's at the 10.
This motherfucker's getting
all kind of flowers. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, King.
He's getting all kind of flowers. Okay.
Number 9 with the return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Miami, 21. Georgia Tech, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Yellow Jackets will take over. 1st and 10.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on a screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Working on the right. Oh, look out! Past the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on a scintillating 92-yard pass.
Hey, Deep, man. Bring me some of that food, man. I'm hungry for it, too, man. Just let me feed that fish. It's my big.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down.
All right, not ideal. Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
Offense backed up inside their own 10-yard line. You got to give yourself some space to work, so you dial up the run play, and you're off.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it on the right. He's loose. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean,
I'm learning new football
concepts
every
to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position.
Happy Father's Day, man. I'm trying to get this done, man, but this nigga said won't let me.
Back onto the field. Now we'll
I need a win. After that shit, after you sons of bitches pulled up, well, I put up in y'all say, I wish I was got them in my home last week. Fuck Virginia. Fuck Midget. I love you. Fuck you. So yeah, I need this win bad, bro. I mean, I know this like season is over, and I know going to the new game 26, man. Can't wait, man. Shit.
I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down.
Still, man, I love this team. This little deal I was doing with them.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's hot though. I taste a little heat in it. So yeah, I do.
Now
really
a first down from the 45-yard line.
Okay, I got the first down. I might run the same play again. A little buzz too, but I do have to for this play.
To the ground, he's got it again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because
that's on Skeet. I hear R2 too quick.
In the middle of this defense.
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. Strikes the blow. And the explosion explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Keeps the play going. Skips away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Discards a man. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. Snap to the up man. It's a fake.
He got me. I'm trying
and no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
You know damn well I'm trying to get food.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
Okay, ready? The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Travel. 8-4.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Buys a little time. Fires on the move. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
See how lobby these boys in here, bro.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Canes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He turns that loose down the right side. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball, and you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Movement here from the tight end. The give out of the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Man, appreciate this shit, brother. Thanks for the sub, Midget. That's my dude. I'm beefing with Midget right now. That's my dude.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Texas is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. A real bloodbath today at DKR. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive in.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left side. And he breaks into the open.
You aim for you wait till the last minute.
And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Hurricane.
You don't play like that.
They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the
quick
lead
snap
in
and
this
shit got
weekend
done.
showdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Miami, 38. Georgia Tech, 21.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a little.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to let it go. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Beebe. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Defense looks like they're coming. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Canes want to move quickly. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. He hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Caught behind the line. It's Ford. Still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He's looking for an open man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him.
Touchdown, Caves! And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Third down coming up.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 45, Georgia Tech.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
It's a nice gain, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's going for the big play. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Ford. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching one.
Nothing but green ahead. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he missed it. No good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks.
Lets it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Takes the handoff. It's Whitehead. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Got it looking for a first. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds space on the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. He's going to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
That makes the score Miami.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. On the run, it's Whitehead. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Keeps the legs moving.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the...
Will take over. First and 10.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Right back to the well. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Pulls it in inside the 10. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so...